Hello everyone. Today we are back with a new video which will in which we will discuss about the overview of Google Ad Manager, and I will give you a walkthrough of Google Ad Manager features and how these features are utilized by the publisher for monetization of their website and the website ad locations and mobile app ad locations, how the orders are created, how the line items are created, how ad units are created, how programmatic guarantee deals are run, how direct orders are created. So all these things will be discussed not in detail but in brief, because I am giving you an overview, a dashboard demo, and a walkthrough of the Google Ad Manager features. By this video, you will be able to learn how exactly Google Ad Manager works and how exactly the features are utilized under Google Ad Manager. So let's start with the dashboard of Google Ad Manager first. So this is the overview of the dashboard, and this is the date. You can change the date if you want to select multiple dates. You can select multiple dates, and there is custom dates also, so you can change it accordingly and see the metrics. So here is the anomalies section. First anomalies section, it is a new section added by Google Ad Manager which is currently in beta mode. So anomalies generally will reflect any kind of abnormalities found in terms of higher ECPMs or lower ECPMs, which are not normal for a publisher to see in the last 2 or 3 months, 4 months, and any big change in ECPM that will also show in anomalies. Any big change in revenue, whether it is drop or it is a jump of revenue, that will also be reflected over here. So as of now we cannot see any kind of anomalies for this publisher, and these are industry benchmarks. This is also added recently only. So here you can see the most of the revenue is coming through Asia only, 99%, and rest is America, Europe, Africa, Oceania. This is the overview of the impressions, revenue, ECPM, and viewability. And this is the opportunities segment, where you can see that how many opportunities you have implemented and how this is working. Currently 100% of the available opportunities have been implemented by the publisher. So it shows you that where all segments you have lost the revenue. This is the way it shows it. Then it will also show where you have increased the revenue, in which ad unit you have increased the revenue. So this all is seen over here, and if you want to see it in a detailed way, then you can just view it in reporting. So the reports will be here available. You can export it under export XLS and see the result properly. You can edit the report also here. So this will be, these are the metrics which are available under the reporting section. So this is generally how the reporting works. Then programmatic video signals. Programmatic video signals, we don't have programmatic videos, so there is no programmatic video signal available. And then there's the top pricing rules for any particular ad inventory, which will show the impressions, revenue, and ECPM for the top pricing rule. Then the bid count will show you how your bids are doing through the unified pricing rule which you have set up. So the losing bids as well as the winning bids are mentioned, and the estimated revenue through these bids is also mentioned. And then there are other top pricing rules also mentioned here. And then app performance overview is also available, that how many impressions have been rendered, what is the revenue, what is the CPM, the list of apps. And then you will see the demand comparison. Demand comparison is of how much unfilled has been served, how much ad server impressions have been served, how much ad server house impressions have been served, how much ad exchange impressions have been served. So this will tell you that how many house impressions, how many commercial impressions via ad exchange and ad networks, and how many unfilled impressions have been served. These are the classified advertiser lists which have they directly advertise, they are programmatically advertise on your publisher site. And these are the yield partners, top detected yield partners, which are monetizing the publisher's site and app. So this is how this dashboard looks. So I will go in the second part, that is sales part. In sales part, you need to go in the proposals part, that is for the programmatic guarantee deals and the preferred deals. So in programmatic guarantee deals or preferred deals, it is generally, I will show you how this works. So if you want to send a proposal to someone, then you have to just create one new proposal. You have to select the advertiser here. I selected test advertiser, select buyer. I select one test account. Seller contact, I selected myself. Salesperson, select myself. Trafficker, I select myself. Labels is optional. Agency, if it is coming through the programmatic guaranteed deal coming through ad agency, you can add agency. Currency USD or INR, preferably keep it in INR if you are dealing it on your direct ad rates. Then you can add your proposal line item here. So if it is a display ad, then display ad. Name, display line item, just a name, example name. Standard priority should be standard or sponsorship or preferred deals. There are three priorities only available for proposals in this. So guaranteed campaigns are like programmatic guaranteed campaigns are guaranteed impressions are delivered. For a sponsorship, it is a roadblock deal, so only the ads for on that particular location which you select for advertising, the ads are delivered. As standards are the impressions are rendered on a standard delivery basis, and the impressions are evenly distributed between the days, how many days you want to run it. Then creative source is advertiser, provider, publisher managed. So if the publisher has got the creatives, then they can do that. If it is advertiser provided, then advertiser can by themselves change the creatives or put the creatives. Add sizes, or if you want to select size, suppose I am selecting the medium rectangle, 300 into 250, and then show creative details. So this is the creative detail. Labels is optional. Start time, end time you can do. You can set blackouts if you want to. Like suppose you want to run the campaign between 1st to 10 June, and you want to pause the campaign between 6 to 8 June because of some roadblocks which you are running on that day for a particular ad inventory, then you can set up the blackout dates for that particular campaign. You have to mention the contracted quantity of, like, how many quantities you will render, and then what is the rate, and then the CPM will be calculated accordingly. Deliver impressions, you can select evenly front loaded as fast as possible. Display creatives is one or more. Inventory you can select from here. If you want to select any inventory, you can select from here. Suppose I am selecting one inventory here. I selected one inventory for the medium rectangle. If you want to select any custom targeting, you can select it. You can select, if you want to select any geography, then you can select the geography. Mobile applications targeting, if you want to do device category, if you want to target a CTV, desktop feature, that you can do. That is all up to the demand of the advertiser. You can do the targeting. So this way it will saved and a line item will be created, and once the line item is created, it is sent for review to the advertiser. This is the way this, like I made it tested. Then you have to send the request to the acceptance. So here we will not send it for acceptance, and then I will just archive it because it was just for a testing purpose. I am archiving it. Archiving generally ensures that if you are doing anything for testing purpose, then that is archived successfully, and that is not utilized for any other purposes. So this is how it works. So next we will see the next features of this, and we will go to proposal line items. So proposal line items are the proposals which have already been created or completed. So these are all mentioned here. The, then this is a private auction. If you want to select a private auction, then you have to set up a deal, set up the ad inventory. Then you have to select a name for that PMP deal which you are creating. So that is open auction buyer optimization also you can set up for this. So PMP deals work this way. Then you have deal settings. All buyers can make offers to you. Generally this should be enabled by default, so that any buyer who is interested in your property to buy your property via PMP deal or programmatic guarantee deals or preferred deals, they can make an offer to you directly in your sales section. You just have to go to the sales section and you have to start the negotiation by the proposal which you have received. So it is publisher profile of the publisher. Then these are terms and conditions. There are no terms and conditions as of now. Then you have to go in the delivery settings. You have to create an order. So if you want to create an order, so go on orders. You created an order, CVX advertiser, selected a test advertiser, trafficker you have already searched. Then you have to create a line item, select display ad. You have to do this process is same just like what I told you, how you make order and line item in programmatic guarantee deals. So there is no not much difference between these two uh, creation of orders and line items. So this is just like that. Ad type, then add standard, expected creatives. You can create you can add creatives, then additional settings, delivery time, and or if you want to set blackouts, you can set blackouts, adjust delivery, rotate creatives, optimized evenly, deliver impressions. And then through this you can select one ad inventory for targeting purpose. Then you have to check inventory if you want to check inventory. I will cancel it because we are not doing to do anything. I will archive also because this was just for test purpose. And these are the active line items made which are delivering. And then you will come to the creatives part. So these are the creatives. If you want to add any new creative for any advertiser, like for any particular line item which you have created for programmatic guarantee deals or normal direct advertising deal, you just have to go in new creative, select the type of creative you want to upload, which is image, HTML5, CM360, third party tag, custom, native format, custom creative template, standard creative template. Suppose we select, first we have to select the advertiser. I selected test advertiser. I selected an image. I will name the image 1245. Target ad unit size, I selected 300 250. I have to upload image from here, browse and go and select any image. You have to put the destination, click through URL here, advanced settings. If you want to do anything, if you want to set impression tracking URL, you can set impression tracking URL here. You have to copy paste this impression tracking URL and then save and preview this. So once you do this, it will be added under the advertiser list, and that can be also activated for the particular line item which belongs to that advertiser. So that is how this creatives work. And then you have vast creatives also, the video ad serving template creatives, which are currently of no use because we are not running any video creatives. And you have creative templates, custom creative templates, if you want to make custom creative templates. So these are available for custom creation. Then you have ad review center. So here, from here you can block any ads which are running, which is already like coming under the block category. So you can do that. So this is the display category for website properties basically. So here you can search it by URL or any text or via a screenshot also. You have to upload an image and you have to search for that image and you have to block it. Most impressions, you have to see how many impressions have served, reviewed, then you have blocked. So these ads are blocked already. And you have mobile app. So this is how this works. And you have native ads. If you want to create one native ad, these are the already native ads made. If you want to create single ad, you have to select guided design editor, you have to select fluid, and then you can select one native content ad. You can continue, and these kind of native ads will show. You can customize this through this options available: image, title, body, advertiser logo, advertiser name, call to action ads. The call to action element is available or not. If you want to disable this, you can just disable this call to action element. So this is how this works. Close this. Then you have to go to the yield groups. Yield groups are basically where the ad networks are added, and these are the current yield groups made, and these are the yield partners which have been added, which are activated. If you want to create new yield group, you have to send a name over here. You have to add a yield partner. Yield partner can be selected from here. So if you are activating any new ad network, you need to sign an agreement with them, and once the agreement is signed, you can then start the yield group activation from here. And once the agreement is signed, once it is onboarded, then this will show in this yield partner option, and from here this yield partner can be added. We'll go to the bidders part. So these are the authorized buyer list which is available. Then you have open bidding, authorized buyers available which are approved via agreement. If you want to add new bidder, you have to select new bidder. These are all the eligible bidders available. You can select any one of them, and then you can start the onboarding process if you have signed the agreement with them. This is allow Google demand, allow data collection and interest based ads. If you want to select this, generally is for the consumer behavior related data. So whatever activities we do and whatever searching we do, generally the ads are reflected, and that kind of ads are shown on our publisher site or app. We'll go to the delivery tools. So this is diagnostic delivery of unexpected line item or discover the source of an unknown creative on web page, app or video player. So inspect ads that appear on desktop or laptop browsers. So from here you can select the web page, and then you can see how this is working. You can paste the URL and line item, and then continue to troubleshoot this. Mobile web ads also, you can paste the URL, line item, and continue to troubleshoot. Then these are the app ads. So through this you can manage the link devices, find a double click ad served by your app, touch and hold an ad with 2 fingers to open the debug menu, and tap troubleshooting in the debug menu to see how this works. And video and audio tag for troubleshoot, and this is the advanced system available. Then this is screenshot. You can upload any screenshot if you don't have any URL or link for that, and you can check it accordingly. And we will go to the inventory part. We'll see the ad units. You want to create one new ad unit, select one new ad unit, name the ad unit, test ad code, test underscore ad underscore unit. You can select the size from here. You don't have to select the placements because it will be a new placement. Maximize revenue of unsold inventory with AdSense, that you can do. You can save it. Then you have to go into ad units again, to search this items associated. If groups are not associated, tag you will go, and you will see if you want to create a Google publisher tag, you have to continue this. You don't have to create passback tag, you have to enable secret request. Okay. Collapse empty divs in case of blank ads. Out of creative, that is your prerogative. Live traffic generally for social media publishers, so it is not a social media, so you don't have to enable for live traffic. You have to continue. You have to copy paste these two tags and give it to for your developer to implement for in case of GPT tags. That you have to do. Going back, if you want to create any mobile application tag, you have to continue. So this is the basic tag which has been created, copy tag, where the ad unit name is mentioned and the size is mentioned. For ad manager implementation, you have to go to the ad manager Android guides, go below to select implement banner ads if you are selecting implementing banner ads. So here is the prerequisite. First you have to copy paste this code, and you have to paste this code on top before this XML as schemas. This is the first part. In banner you have to add unit ID, you have to select the banner size here. This is already mentioned in how to create tags in my previous videos. You can go in the playlist and check for yourself. This is the first part and this is the second part. This is the main activity. You have to copy paste this, and you have to select this much, and you have to give this to the developer for implementation, and your ads will be activated. For guides, Android guides are different, and for banner ads it is different, for interstitial ads it is different, for native ads it is different, and native styles is different, and for rewarded ads it's different. So you have to follow the instructions which is mentioned over here in this mobile ads SDK tool, developer tool. And for iOS the links are different, and you have to see how this iOS implementation works. So you have to update it accordingly. For iOS, implementing a banner, you can see how this banner ads work. This is the first part. What you will do to select it from here, banner view, copy paste. So this is the way how this implementation of ads work in Android and iOS. We'll go to settings of the app. So this is the setting basically for the tags. If you want to select a refresh rate, but refresh rate is only available for mobile app tags, so you have to keep it in mind when you are making such tags. So go in apps. These are the apps already activated. These are the sites which is being monetized. Then you have audience segment which is activated. These are the various audience buckets which are available for monetization and targeting purpose. First party. Generally we use first party data only, and we don't use third party data unless and until it is activated. So these are the third party data which is generally not used. This is the first party. Then you have secure signals. Secure signals generally give you more control to manage and share your user data with bidders. Secure signal sharing facilitates a direct relationship between you and bidder that you choose across a secure connection where the information is not visible to Google. Then you have key values available for targeting purpose, including user type, train type, and source, destination, and everything. It is available for targeting. Then you have targeting presets. If you want to select any targeting preset, so that you just have to select that targeting preset and use that targeting for any ad campaign. That can be done via here. If you want to select a new targeting preset, you have to select the ad location, customize targeting, geography, and everything. So kind of template for targeting, which can be used if you want to customize the things. And this is Traffic Explorer. The Traffic Explorer will give you traffic forecast, top geography of your publisher, top devices being used, this smartphone, desktop, tablet, top platforms which are being used, top browsers, top key values. Then you have top audience segment, top ad units, and the unique identifiers, and the number of UD that the and that were exposed to your ad request over a given duration. So it matters because it shows that how many people were shown your ad. Unique identifiers are not the same as unique users. If your ad is shown twice on a single device, it only counts as one unique identifier. This could apply even if multiple people use this device. Also, a single person may count as a multiple identifier if they use multiple devices, have certain browser settings or both. So it is similar to unique users, but it is not exactly similar. And these are the ad opportunities available, number of times it was possible to have delivered an impression, top platform, top browser, top key values, top audience segments, top ad units, and top line items. And this is the traffic forecast. And how the traffic works. If you want to see any targeting, if you want to target, you have to see traffic by any ad unit, any inventory, then you can select it from here and you can see the impressions delivering and everything. You can select geography also, you can select mobile application, you can select inventory size and everything. And the forecasting will be done that for a particular day this ad inventory has got this much impressions only to deliver. So this is generally done for any future campaign which we have planned and where we want to run standard impression campaign or roadblock campaign, and we want to see if there are limited like the impressions are available or not. For that purpose, you can select the date, you can select the explore traffic data. So this is the same which we have already discussed. Then we'll go to the network settings, suggested ad units, go to the URLs, the pricing rules. Pricing rules or the unified pricing rules are made for this is the opportunity which shows that if we set up optimized pricing for any ad unit, then it will give you a $51.57 revenue uplift. If you want to select a new experience for any experiment for any particular ad unit, then you can select it from here. Enter name of the experiment, unified pricing rule. If you want to select any pricing rule, then pricing option, and then if you want to experiment it for a particular site, if you want to keep the target ECPM that this is 0.05, if you want to select it 0.08, and then the traffic allocation, if you want to keep it 40% only for this experiment purpose. Out of 100%, 40% bidding will be done on this rate. And then this new experiment is started, and you can save it and you can start it. We will not save it, I am just showing it for your purpose. go again to the pricing rules. So these are the units. If you want to create new pricing rule, you have to go here, select the test rule, you can select any inventory where you want to create pricing rule. Selected one inventory. You don't have to like do anything in this. If you want to set target CPM, you can set target CPM, and then you can save it, and the pricing rule will be activated. That is very simple. And once the pricing rule is set, the bidders bid on these pricing rules. So there are target CPMs, there are floor pricing, and there is optimized pricing, which is available for bidding purpose. Then you have inventory rules, channels, ad types, backups, video settings. You have protections. So protections are basically the ad experiences and the rules which you have created for protecting your ad inventory from unwarranted ads. So these are the units selected, and then you have you can block advertiser brands, and 3 advertise block, general categories 18 blocked, sensitive category 16 blocked, buyer one advertiser's URL you can block from here. You can update one URL and you can just block it. So this is the way how protection works. Then on network level you can see enable remarketing ads is available. And on reporting, you can go in the reporting part. Want to generate any kind of report, these are the reports which are already the queries which are already saved, so you can just click on this and you can generate the report. If you want to select any new report, you can just go here. If you want to select any dynamic report, you can last 7 days, the report type will be historical. And then if you want to select it via any ad unit, you have to select the ad unit. To select the ad unit name, to apply it, and select here. If you just want to see the impressions, to run the impressions, these are the metrics available. So this is how this impression things work for the reports. There are various reports available. If you are not really comfortable with reports, report fetching, if you are new to it, then you can use the templates. So these are the templates used which you can use for your reporting purpose, if these are of use for you. And optimization is the opportunities which are available for revenue uplift, and if it shows that you have to unblock certain categories so that your weekly revenue projected lift will be $198. Then you have experiments. If you want to start new experiment, unblock categories, unified pricing rule experiment, which we have already discussed, native ad style, formats, and then yield groups. And then this is privacy and messaging that you have to accept and acknowledge, and it is on the billing part, the invoices which you receive, the transactions done, the invoice settings, the payment settings, then the admin settings. These are generally administrative things which we will generally not require, only the administrator will require for this. So that's all for today's Google Ad Manager walkthrough. Hope you liked it, and hope you will implement such things in your Google Ad Manager too. Have a good day, and hope this video is useful for you for your learning in future. Thank you very much. Have a good day.